All right, second last slide for the week. We're getting there. Similar idea, we're going to solve a small equation. The whole idea is to isolate and get the variable by itself. Okay, so we're going to move a little quicker on this one. The key to this one though is we're not adding or subtracting because this negative 2.1 is connected to y by multiplication. Whenever you just see a number or coefficient in front of a variable, that always means multiply. So what's the opposite of multiplication? Well, the opposite of multiplication is division. So in this case, we are going to divide by the number in front of the variable. And then we have to do it on this side. Why do we have to do it on that side? Because we have to maintain balance. We have to maintain that equity position on both sides. So if I divide by negative 2.1 on this side, I have to divide by negative 2.1 on the left side as well. Why did I pick negative 2.1? Well, because negative 2.1 divided by negative 2.1 is 1, so we have 1y. Right? Over here, 6.3 divided by negative 2.1 is negative, because it's a positive divided by a negative, negative 3. Okay? So here we want y. Well, what's the difference between 1y and y? Well, 1y is y. So we can say y equals negative 3. Okay? Negative 3 equals y, or y equals negative 3. Same thing. Okay? Let's go to the next one. 8x equals negative 56, right? 8x equals negative 56. Again, 8 times x, because this coefficient is connected by multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide. And I'm going to divide. And 8 divided by 8 is 1. So we have 1x, and just like we know this, the difference 1x is just x, it's the same thing. And negative 56 divided by 8 is negative 7. All right? So there, that was like a one-step answer, right? X equals negative 7. Solved it, done, nothing more to do. Okay? Let's go on to this one. This is negative, so what the heck? Well, it's really, if you just see the negative side, it really means negative 1, right? And mathematicians, we're lazy sometimes. We don't bother with the ones, right? We don't say 1y, we just say y. We don't say 1x, we just say x. So here, we should say negative 1x, but we just say negative x. But you have to know that that's a negative 1x. Well, that means I need to divide by negative 1, because negative 1 divided by negative 1 is 1. And then here on the other side, to maintain that balance, I need to divide by negative 1. So negative 1 divided by negative 1 is 1x. 9 divided by negative 1 is negative 9. So 1x equals negative 9. But us lazy mathematicians, we do not bother with the 1. So you'll see x equals negative 9 as your answer. Let's look at the last one. We're getting close. Again, same strategy, 9 times x, well, we're going to have to divide by 9 to make that 1. 9 divided by 9 is 1. Going to divide by 9 on the other side. Whatever the answer is, the answer is. 9x divided by 9 is x. 63 divided by 9 is 7. We get x equals 7. So there we go. Y equals negative 3. X equals negative 7. X equals negative 9. And I just noticed we used a lot of x's. And x equals 7. Okay. Again, if you don't like these to be written this way, again, if you chose to write y equals negative 3, that's how I like to write it too, actually. I like to have the variable on the left side, but that's personal preference. It's not wrong either way. And I would choose to write this that way as well. That's the way you'll see it in most textbooks too. All right, on to the next slide.